It was either real, like serious, or like.
Them niggas that much, I can say that. That's what it was.
I just ran, you know, going like that. 76, my mind just everywhere right now, for real.
Yeah.
So man, you put every bread, every fucking like first sweater, every 10 to still like that.
This is
Like how much
At the game,
Welcome back, baby. Hood Philosophy, episode what? 13, episode 6, however you keep it count, baby. It really don't matter, but just know that we here again.
Man, good to see y'all. Good to be back. Good to see you, brother.
Always, you know how that shit goes.
How you doing this week?
I can't complain, man. My birthday Wednesday, G, so that's another year older.
Shout out to them April babies again.
Them Aries, sheesh, however you said. Shout out to the Aries.
Tauruses, we coming up. You feel me? Overall, shout out to the April babies.
Yeah, facts.
April is a beautiful month.
My mama's birthday next week too. Her birthday Friday.
Mama birthday April too?
So my birthday the 14th. My daddy oldest brother, he the 15th. My mama the 16th. Ain't that crazy?
I'm the
you 25th.
25th, and then mama the 7th. My mama birthday just passed.
Your mama birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yeah,
man.
days ago.
April baby, we here.
We here, man. We here.
But yeah,
man.
bro, I can't complain, man. Just handling business. You know how that goes. Staying busy.
Yeah.
You know,
Mentally straight?
Absolutely, bro. I'm straight.
That's good.
As best as I can be, you know. Taking things a day at a time.
Good. Man, I'm straight, brother. Same old thing, just a different day. Grinding, working. You know how that go. Just getting to the bag.
You know that.
Getting to the bag, man. Hey, man, we lost a pivotal. How can I say it? Rap
Iconic.
icon,
Legend.
a legend, artist, man.
High character individual. Man of God.
Yes, man of God. Touched so many lives, man.
The dog.
DMX, man.
I'll give him a real one. How about that?
RP DMX.
DMX, man.
For real. Yeah.
That hurt though.
Yeah.
Like I guess like to a certain extent, like when you kind of have or influenced by people, whether it's celebrities or you feel me, just your general people that's in the world. You know, death ain't never nothing that's like, you know, pleasing.
Right.
So it's always I'm always saddened a little bit by death, even though like celebrities I can't really ever be too invested in celebrities because like you know I haven't encountered. I just know them for like their music or whatever they known for, and then whatever they do with their platform.
Right.
You feel me? But DMX was somebody that like
he was influential, man.
Man, what?
Like I mean, of course we got the music.
Yeah.
You know the movies, of course. Belly, Cradle to the Grave, Romeo Must Die. You know, but Belly was a real. I mean, for
man,
us,
Belly got the coldest
intro
ever in movie history.
Him and Nas with the song in the
You may
background?
get what they call it, cause they got the flashing lights. So what's that condition that people be having? It ain't Tourette's, bro. It's y'all know what it is?
You talking about when they be having seizures from the lights?
Yeah, bro. Cause like that intro will give you that. We gonna come back to it and Google it.
Yeah, but that's the hardest intro.
But that's the hardest intro to a
hardest
movie
intro
ever.
to a movie. Hardest intro ever. Like just walk through the club. Oh my God, this dude is
I'm gonna go watch the movie when I get to the crib. Say less.
The movie, man.
Cause he had the coldest girls in the movie too. Dark skinned Keisha. Bad.
We gonna save dark skin Keisha for another moment. That's
It was Brenda Letitia.
Here we go. This
Yeah.
is what you said, like all
day, bro. You got to.
That's all we've been talking about.
For real.
But
I'm
back
glad.
to hardest intro ever. And bro, he was just influential like his whole life, like knowing what DMX went through, and then just you feel me, his songs. You feel me? He really spoke his life. He put it. You can feel his pain through his songs.
Fact. And he had a unique sound to him too.
Yeah.
You know, can't nobody sound like DMX, bro. Like Pop Smoke tried to do a little girl, you know, RP Pop Smoke, but he tried doing, you know, and DMX from New York, ain't he?
Yonkers.
He from that way.
Yeah.
So,
man,
you know, like, but he had that unique sound to him, like, there'd never be another DMX.
Never will be. And like one thing about DMX I was thinking about was, bro, he stayed true to himself, bro.
Fact.
He was himself. You feel me?
Fact.
Knowing, going through the addiction and everything he had been through, bro. It was genuine. You feel me? And it's just me seeing it from the screen.
Right.
You feel me? Like DMX was genuine. Just listen to everybody talk about DMX. bro, he was genuine. It was love, and like you talked about, he's a man of God, and that's one thing I realized, bro. That man will break out in prayer anyway.
Man, what's crazy is, bro, just being on the media, you feel me, and like following certain people and seeing what people reposted and whatnot.
Right.
But I think I looked on the Shade Room, bro, and the Shade Room had like 7 posts, and like out of those 7 posts, like 5, 6 of them of him like praying.
Yeah, praying, bro.
Leading groups in prayer, bro.
Yes.
And it was like his prayers, like, of course you want prayers to be intentional,
Yeah.
right? But his prayers was like so intentional, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to it, it's like, dang, I can relate to that prayer right now, even when he said it back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Facts.
So like that's huge, bro.
Facts, bro. I just
Love DMX, man. I'm glad him and Snoop Dogg got to do their verses.
that was
That was probably like
that go down in history.
I ain't gonna lie, besides his Icy Brothers Earth, Wind and Fire verses,
I was at work.
DMX and Snoop Dogg verses probably my
That's
favorite
the
one.
yeah, bro. That's what really got everybody into verses.
That's
like,
probably my
everybody.
favorite one, bro.
That one right there. Yeah, but
You think so?
I think.
I mean,
so.
I think there's a few before that, but
I mean, they
DMX
got
and
it.
Snoop Dogg
Everybody
was
got
really fire.
It was. It was, man. But man, RP.
Probably because of the bros in me, I don't know.
Probably
Talk
is.
about the dog.
Yeah, the dog. I know. Oh, you got the. You feel me? Snoop look like a Doberman Pinscher. You feel me? I never forget when he
DMX like a Rottweiler.
Yes, bro. No, he had a pit bull.
A pit bull.
Bro, I never forget the video with Snoop and Bow Wow. This was Bow Wow video. This was when Bow Wow was young.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the video, they had them two change to dogs. Oh, bro, this nigga really
Swear.
like that dog.
I'm not hit to that video. What song is that?
Bro. I gotta
Puppy
look
Love.
back. I don't know what it is. Bow Wow was young. But anyways, back to X, man. RPX. That one hit home.
Yeah.
For real, man.
Facts.
That's, you feel me? But we just gotta keep moving on. You feel me? Keep doing us. Somebody gon', you feel me? Refill his spot. Take over. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But you feel me? But on another note though, bro. This week also just that, like, dealing with that emotionally, like, not too emotionally invested, like you talked about, but just thinking about a lot of stuff. You feel me? Of course, we got the Deshaun Watson thing going on.
Yeah.
And then now we got this new, video of a lieutenant, you feel me, a brown man, a lieutenant
He's
medical
in the
corps. He's in the army, medical corps.
Lieutenant in the Army.
You feel me? Being pulled over. It was just, it had me thinking a lot about just being a black man in society, bro.
Right.
Like, just all that we put ourselves in, I would say, you feel me, all that we go through. You feel me? I'm just speaking on the Deshaun Watson case, like right now.
So explain to them what's kind of going on. If they
Like,
really
so,
get it.
okay, he's being accused of basically,
Tell them who he is.
Deshaun Watson is the quarterback of the Houston Texans. Basically the face of the franchise. And low key, one of the faces of the NFL. You feel me?
Yeah, he probably like one of the best up and coming young players in the league, and he's a black man at the quarterback position,
Right.
which in the NFL, it's becoming more relevant and more prevalent. But like the way that the quarterback position in the NFL is evolving, like he's the prototypical style quarterback
For real.
of this generation of football.
For real. Like, I mean, because you look at it, and I mean, we got quarterbacks, black quarterbacks. Let's talk about that. You got Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson,
Russell Wilson,
Deshaun Watson,
Teddy Bridgewater when he
Teddy
was starting.
Bridgewater, when he was starting. I mean, them young and upcoming quarterbacks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel me? They do a lot in the league. You feel me? Positive role models in the league and the society. Like, so it's just good to see. But speaking of the Deshaun case, man, it's just, you feel me? Him being accused of basically
Sexual assault,
sexual
misconduct.
Yeah, sexual misconduct. And even though right now they haven't found anything,
No evidence.
no evidence, my thing is just why put yourself in that situation?
So here's my thing. So like just to put everything as much as I know.
So we got to get on what
on the table, right?
Right. Yeah.
So Deshaun Watson, quarterback of the Houston Texans, he is not happy in Houston. He wants to be out, so he requested a trade.
There you go.
Ownership and leadership of the Houston Texans organization is not granting him that opportunity to be traded, right? So they basically holding him hostage
and
to a certain extent because he's still on contract. He still got a contract.
And he's not requesting a trade because he's being selfish. But you gotta understand, like, you trade away our best wide receiver.
Yeah, it's all the outside circumstances.
So he's right for.
So he's in a position where he's not happy in the place where he is and he wants out.
Right.
So leadership and ownership of the organization is not granting him those opportunities to be traded and things like that.
Cause you know what they got.
He's highly paid. Like he probably has like one of the highest contracts in the league right now. I think Pat Mahomes got the highest contract. I think Deshaun Watson might be top 5 in the league.
And he probably top 5.
He top 5 in the league as far as annual income yearly.
Just off NFL contract.
Right. So with all of that going on, these allegations start coming out of these women accusing him of sexual misconduct, and a lot of them are like they're masseuse
services,
right? Masseuse services, right? So he go and get a massage, or whatever, get his feet rubbed, bam, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I think it's now up to 22.
22. That's what I read.
22 allegations, 22 different women, or 22 different instances of these sexual assault, sexual misconduct.
Which right now it says that all of them were consensual. And really what the courts are looking at is that they don't have none of the witnesses came out saying anything.
One did come out and spoke
one.
on it. She talked about how she deal with anxiety, she deal with depression,
Right.
all of that, everything that kind of come with being a victim of sexual assault, sexual misconduct, and things like that.
Right. So,
but the crazy thing is with the situation is that a lot of the women, or I ain't gonna say a lot of, but a few of the women who are who have accused Deshaun Watson are being represented by the owner of the Houston, Texas organization,
they
lawyer.
all got the same lawyer though.
And it's the lawyer of the Houston, Texas organization.
Yep.
So make that make sense, bro. So the only reason why, because first of all, I don't condone sexual assault, harm against women as me, all that good stuff. None of that. I don't condone none of that. You feel me? And I never want to discredit a victim for anything that they go through or anything that they come out and say, right? But we do know that there's a history of women coming out and falsely accusing people with high influence and high status. Right. And I think this may be one of them situations because 1, there has been no evidence to come out. 2, everybody but one has been unidentified. So these women aren't even identified. They are Jane Does. Besides the one woman that came out, I don't know her name.
They didn't put it.
3, they all been represented by the Houston Texans owner, lawyer.
Same lawyer.
And Deshaun Watson wants out of the Houston, Texas organization.
Okay, so here's my side of that. Here's my perspective. So my thing is, bro, and this is like being a black man, and especially in his position, Deshaun Watson. Like right now, technically, the court's he hasn't done anything wrong. Okay, so that's what he got.
The innocent to proven guilty.
Right, but my thing is, bro, like when you in that position, bro, you gotta understand, you in that position, and you a black male, bro, you gotta have to be conscious of every move that you make, bro, and what you do.
You gotta calculate every step.
Yes, bro, because you can't, bro, don't self-sabotage yourself.
I don't live my life through fear.
Right.
You feel me? I don't fear much. I mean, I don't fear anything but God, for real.
Right.
But if I did have to say, if I had one fear, it'd be like being falsely accused of, like, you feel me?
Like
a sexual misconduct, a sexual assault, or something like that.
Right.
Or anything like that. Like, that's probably like one of my biggest fears because one, not only, even if you are falsely accused, right, and you can prove that you were,
it still taints your reputation.
Exactly, it taints your reputation. And Deshaun Watson has lost endorsements.
Oh yes.
His deal with Nike has been suspended. His deal with Beats has been terminated. It's different. So Nike suspended it. So they're gonna probably wait until the court system, handle the situation. The NFL make decisions on what they're gonna do. Right, because I think they did it with Tiger Woods too. Because now they picked Tiger Woods back up after he had his situation with all of the women.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheating on his wife, right? So Nike suspended their endorsement. Beats suspended. Terminated they endorsement with him.
Yep.
That's starting to hit his pockets a little bit. Even though he making all of this money from football, a lot of dudes that's making money like Deshaun Watson not even touching that game day check. They're not even touching that check. Everything that they spending coming from endorsements.
We learned that from LeBron. Like endorsing money. I'll just spend my endorsement money.
They don't touch that basketball, football cheese, bro.
Right. So like he's spending. So them endorsements are important, bro, because that's millions and millions of dollars.
It's messing up his reputation. It's messing up his character. It's messing up his pockets, bro.
Right.
And but like you saying, as a black man, it's so pivotal, bro, that we don't put ourselves in those positions because we not gonna get off like the Wheeler dude, the offensive lineman for the Seahawks. We still ain't heard much about what he did after damn near beating his girlfriend to death.
Even if you want to go before that, let's not forget about Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger for sure. Ben Roethlisberger for sure because there was more evidence and more
bro.
Stuff that people could point to with the Ben Roethlisberger situation. He had multiple too.
Yes.
And it was never for a second,
bro,
thought
that he didn't do no wrong.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like we have to be. I know it's not a fair game.
No, absolutely not.
It never was.
And life has never been fair for black folks in America.
It never has been. But you feel me? We just gotta overthink and overanalyze the situation, and we gotta be very conscious, especially.
What they say, I'd rather measure twice and cut once.
Yeah, bro. Like that's what it really has to be because you find yourself in situations like this, where now even though you really haven't did nothing right now, you feel me? Your reputation is tainted. You feel me?
Right. But let's say he did. Let's say with the things that these women are coming out and saying are true.
They know to do cooking.
Cooking? You said cooking?
Cooking. I mean, at the end of the day, wrong is wrong. Like I ain't gonna hold you up because it's Deshaun Watson, a black man.
Because I like him as an athlete, because and I like what he doing with his platform. But at the end of the day, bro, this how you coming? You know what I'm saying? Cooking, and that brings me to us.
Because he has the younger generation following him now. So like, you feel me? What he does, they're seeing it. Mm-hmm. So you can't just be like, oh, because it's Deshaun Watson, this and that we gonna sweep it under the rug. No, like you gotta cook you.
And the media don't make it no better, bro.
Right. Because the media want everything to be negative.
The media is so messy. And I really like. I don't despise the media, but I really dislike the media sometimes.
It's funny
because they come up with these narratives, bro. And they come up with these stories, and they make things deeper than what it really are. I'm not saying the situation not deep. I'm talking more in a more general sense. But this situation specifically, I watch First Take just about every morning, bro.
Right.
This is on First Take every day since the first allegation came.
Right.
What the Houston Texans gonna do with Deshaun Watson? How does it look for Deshaun Watson? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all of these, is Deshaun Watson cooked, or all of this saying, all of these narratives, bro. It's like, okay, y'all not making this no better. I know it's relevant news and it's relevant to sports, and this is a sports talk show, so you got to speak on it, right? Because he's been in the media before the situation talking about contracts and things like that and his unhappiness in Houston, but still, bro, like
it's funny you talk about that because this is a little segment. It's different. I had just started reading another book this week. Started reading another book. Sick. I should have been finished this book, but the New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. And she talked about how the media played and this was back in, we're talking 16, 17, 1800s, 16, 17, yeah. Whatever media they had, how that media always portrayed the black and the brown individuals, you feel me, negatively in the media because it had to separate them from, the racial, that's how we got the racial system.
Right.
You feel me, had to separate them from the superior, which is our counterparts. You feel me? So the media, they just had to have proof. So now that's when you get into, you feel me, this all they do wrong. That's all we do wrong. Criminal this, criminal that. Savage this, they just beast, things like that. So that's always been the media's nature, bro. We're just making us look bad so they can justify, their actions. You feel me? What they do. Like this, you feel me? This was him, this all he do wrong. Yeah, we need to do this to him. You feel me? But what they don't know is funny because War Dunn played for Atlanta when Mike Vick was there.
Yeah, Warren Dunn. Yeah.
Warren Dunn has, I don't know how many houses Warren Dunn has built.
He probably got like
for single mothers.
I think I read he had like over 60.
60 what?
Houses.
60 houses? I think it's more than that, but it's a lot.
And I read that a while ago.
Okay, bet.
It's like some years.
A lot of houses, and Deshaun, his mom was one of them.
Exactly,
right. So Deshaun doing the same thing when he in the league now.
Right.
A lot of people don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
Like everybody know about them allegations. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like your legacy, people like it's really okay. we live. I was thinking about this earlier this week. We live in a generation where, bro, it is damn near impossible to make a public mistake.
Correct.
Okay, now you publicly cannot make a mistake.
You gotta be pure.
And even if you don't do it publicly, and it gets out publicly, you could.
You could. I mean,
This is we in a cancel culture
yeah.
type generation. You can't make a mistake because why? Everybody gonna have an opinion on it because why? The media gonna talk about it until the next person make a mistake publicly.
Yeah.
So you basically at this point in time, Deshaun Watson is in a point where if these allegations are false, he gotta fight this thing.
Yeah.
To prove that they're false.
His innocence, yes.
Exactly.
And it still won't be the same because
it's still because you are always gonna be tied to
women.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Like okay,
22.
22. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just like 3 of them.
It's like 22.
This 22. This 11 on 11. This is offense versus defense. This you and your teammates versus the defense.
Oh my gosh, 22, bro. So it's like
that's always gonna be tied to
somebody gonna
you.
always have something to say, like you said. Everybody gonna have their opinion on what's going on. Why 22 women? Why, like, you feel me? Somebody gonna
all
have
of them
their
can't be
opinion.
lying, you know.
Right. So it's like everybody gonna have their opinion. You know, once your reputation get tainted, like, you feel me? Like AD was feel the same way.
So let's talk about this. We said if the allegations are true, cooking, right? So he'll probably get released, and ain't nobody probably gonna touch him for a while, right? But what should happen to the women if these allegations are false?
Bro, I have no idea.
Because I'm tired of that too, bro.
Right, I have no idea. Cause
I'm tired of that too, bro. Because it's a lot of young men, especially a lot of young black men, bro, who character is being questioned, whose reputation is being tainted because of these false allegations. And now, like you just said, things will never be the same, even if the things are false.
No matter what.
Something got to happen to these women too, bro. They got to be held accountable just as much as we hold these dudes accountable if things are proven true.
Right, but that's above my pay grade.
It is, but you got an opinion on it.
But I do, and I'm with you. Something needs to happen, but I don't know.
That's above your pay grade, but saying we should cook Deshaun Watson is above our pay grade as well too, right?
Because now, I mean,
answer that question though.
What?
Saying Deshaun Watson should be cooked if these things are true is above our pay grade too, right?
I'm gonna tell you.
Right, so that shit ain't too much above your pay grade, just as much as that was.
Because something needs to happen. Because when that individual that got falsely accused served their time, they come out, they still got the stigma, like you did, even though you didn't do it. The end, like just say when a person is falsely accused of rape or whatever, sexual assault, like they go do their time, come back, you still got that cloud over your head, like it ain't the
So
same.
you saying they did the time even though they was falsely accused?
Yeah, because that's what happens most of the time. You go back. 12,
But BJ,
15,
what should happen to the women who
That's what
falsely
I'm saying.
accuse
I'm
these dudes?
telling you though. But I'm telling you that's why. Because when that person get out, he like now jobs, him getting a job or whatever you want to do is slim. But with the woman, yes I am. You asked me about the woman.
I'm asking you what should happen to them.
Something should happen to them. But I'm
what
telling
should
you why.
though? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know
you.
why.
I said what should. I'm not asking you why. I'm saying what should.
I don't know.
It's not above your pay grade because you just said an opinion. You just said something about cooking Deshaun Watson.
Right.
Cook them. That's what I'm asking you, bro. What should happen to them?
So what should it be on there?
What you mean? What should it be on?
Right.
If a woman falsely accuses a man, or if an
individual
falsely accuses another individual for sexual misconduct, sexual assault, right? Whatever sentence that they was gonna get, they should get too.
No, I'm going. Yep, because now, because you sort of oath, right? That you told the truth, nothing but the truth. You
right.
Understand? So you feel me? So that's line. I don't know what line that is. We get ass pops because he know.
Type.
Yeah. You lying. So whatever that offense that is, that's what they gotta serve.
Because they keep happening,
right?
And they keep getting off,
right?
There's nothing been done to stop these false accusers, bro. And I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand falsely accusing somebody of something, bro, because that really like messes up an individual's life, bro. Because we done said already, you will forever be attached to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be over your head.
No matter how great Kobe was, he's still gonna be attached to that situation.
Right. No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
All the great things he did for women's basketball, being considered one of the greatest players of all time, you know, being one of the greatest competitors, being a great individual. It's still people out there, bro, that overlook all of that and still talk about that situation.
Yes. Why? Because, I mean, it's wrong, right? Wrong is wrong, like I said. Wrong is wrong. But still, at the end of the day, like, those people, they don't want to see some individuals move up within society. They don't want to see that mobility. You feel me? That's, like you talk about, that's
all I'm
society
saying
we in
is,
today.
right, all I'm saying is that if these things are true, he deserved whatever he got coming.
If they false, you saying?
And if they false, they should get whatever he had coming.
But see, okay.
That's my opinion, bro.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
You're right, and you're absolutely right.
Because something gotta give, bro. This happening too often, and it's been times where shorties have come out. I don't know if they've been paid off to say that they lied, or if they truly just coming out saying that they lied. You know, but either way, you know, it's too many accusations, and then they doubling back. You know what? I was tripping.
What did you say at the beginning? You said
getting paid off.
They got the lawyer. That's the lawyer of the person, the one
of the owner of the franchise,
the
organization.
And that one lawyer is running all these different cases.
Yeah.
Now that was another problem for me, because it's like
this whole situation sketchy and fishy, bro.
Right.
Why y'all I feel like they try to set dog up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I always feel like that when you get to that.
Because why is he representing all of them?
Bro. Right, because that's
do y'all feel obligated because it's y'all franchise player to represent them against your franchise players?
OJ had 3-4 lawyers on one case. You got one lawyer representing how many? This multiple 5, 6, 7, 8 counts cases.
Right.
You feel me? And then going back to what you said, now you talking about being paid off. Now you money. You feel me? Money with the world. So now that's when we get into that too. You feel me? Mm-hmm. With them. That's right. Now you paying off politics, you feel me? Money with the world, politics. That's all I'm really getting into that, because they do what they do. It's never gonna be the same. It's never gonna be fair.
Can we talk about Sweetie and Quavo real fast? Because this kind of like you seen that video, right?
I mean somewhat.
Because it's kind of correlate. You feel me?
How? Go ahead.
Because like touching bases on the media.
Yeah, okay.
That video, I don't know if y'all seen the video. If y'all haven't seen the video, go check that out. It's all over Instagram. You can just about all rumor report platforms. Mm-hmm. Y'all can go find it on their pages.
Right.
But it was a video of elevator footage,
right,
of Quavo and Sweetie tussling.
Right.
Right. And
I don't see you going. I didn't see this.
and Sweetie had like fell to the ground.
Right. You
feel me? And from the looks of it, bro, I personally don't think what Quavo did was malicious at all, bro. It wasn't. He didn't really put his hands on her for real.
Right.
You know, she swung off on him.
Right.
You know, I'm not finna let you hit me.
Right.
Right. But I'm not finna just beat you up neither, because I'm not like that.
I mean, I'm probably just grab you up.
If anything, you know. But what he did in the video, it wasn't nothing malicious. It wasn't abuse. People was trying to make it seem like he was abusing Shorty, bro, and it really wasn't that. But my thing is, the media, bro, and the narrative that they portray about that footage. Okay. And then the footage wasn't even recent footage. They had just broken up. That footage was 2020 footage.
I see. I didn't pay attention to it.
That footage was 2020 footage, bro. That wasn't even no we on the way to breaking up.
Like
we broke up.
Like the Ray Rice situation.
Exactly. It wasn't that, bro. That footage was 2020, from my understanding, from what I read, and I read some credible things. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't even the recent footage. That was 2020 footage, bro.
Right. So you on the media right now?
Yeah, bro. Because no cap. Because one of my classes I'm taking, bro. The topic this week was sports and the media.
Okay. Talk about that.
And basically how the media needs sports. You know, because
we saw that during COVID.
Exactly how the media needs sports, because they ain't had nothing to talk about. All they could talk about for the NBA was the bubble. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And COVID.
Yep.
And COVID-19 and how it affects sports.
Right.
Right, so they ain't had nothing to talk about because there was nothing going on.
So
No athletes are really getting in trouble, so there was nothing entertaining to talk about for real.
So that was a positive of media, the sports having, so the media needing sports. Like, you feel me? Us being able to watch that.
Right.
So what's some negatives?
This Deshaun Watson situation.
Okay.
Or the Draymond Green situation. You heard about Draymond Green and his comments about the unequalness of women's pay to male athletes and things like that.
Yeah.
And he had went back and forth with like this USA soccer player or whatever, a women's soccer player.
Okay, now what did you say? I didn't see that.
I don't-
Soccer player.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but like I can't like reiterate it right now.
Okay, that's great.
To make it make sense.
Okay.
But basically, they want the same thing. It's just the way how Draymond said it.
Mm-hmm.
And the media took what he said and how he said it, and they made it seem like he was trying to belittle women and the actions that they've taken to better their circumstances.
Now, you
bro.
know what that's like? He's like my man that got up there and testified in the George Floyd case, the black man, when they was trying to manipulate his words.
Yeah, he wasn't going. He wasn't going.
Let's
talk about that then.
Like, they try to take what you said and manipulate it, put it in their own understanding or a different understanding from there. So basically,
It's like they ain't trying to plagiarize and they try to put things in their own words,
Right.
but they words ain't even nowhere near what I was talking about.
And he was telling the truth though too. That's what got me, because it was like he was telling the truth. Like, I'm standing there. Yes, I said this about this police officer. Yes,
Yeah.
I said that.
Right.
But when you also say that too, if you standing in my shoes watching somebody die, like, yes, like, this is all just out of frustration and anger. Sadness, not because of but because this man about to die, and he really knows that he's about to die because he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you feel me? They came asking about his words and his actions. Yes, I said that. No, that doesn't mean this. You feel me? He stand his ground. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we just, like, he did a good job. Did a good job providing them with his understanding. This is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they really couldn't do nothing about it. But it's funny because, like, going back to what you said, the media and people will twist your words or twist what you do, you feel me, just to make you like a villain. Will make us, I can say, black men, make us like a villain, which is not really that. Like, it's just years of you know, frustration, anger. You know, if you was in our shoes, you would feel the same way, but you're not.
I just really hate how, bro, black folks and anything that happens in the media, bro, is just magnified. And anything that anybody else does or white folks do is minimized, bro. It's talked about for an hour, if that, and moved on.
That's because, bro, they gotta keep that gap, that separation.
This blows me, bro. Because how can y'all keep talking about this Deshaun Watson situation, bro? And what's the dude's name?
Cody Wheeler.
And Cody Wheeler get 20 seconds,
almost killed that
2 minutes worth of coverage for a day. And ain't
Almost
nobody
killed
saying
her.
nothing else about it. He almost killed the woman, bro.
Almost killed the woman.
He said he was surprised that she was still alive. And they get 2 minutes worth of coverage, bro.
This ain't a black and I mean, it's just.
It is a black and white thing, bro. It is, bro. You can't, bro. You can't even. I know what you're trying to do, and you can't even go there, brother. I swear you can't, because it is a black and white thing.
You right. It is.
And it frustrates me, bro.
It is.
It irritates the hell out of me.
But I mean,
it's not fair, and I know life's not fair, and life has never been fair for us, and life will never be fair, and I'm glad it's not for us, but because that make our triumphs that much more better and that much more sweeter, right? But damn.
It is. I mean, it's gonna be the same.
Ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
It's the system.
It's ridiculous
for us not to win.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This George Floyd, I personally, bro, I've stayed away from the George Floyd case, bro, because I know if I tap in with the George Floyd case every day, bro, I'm gonna be pissed every day, and I do not want that for myself.
But
I pay attention here and there, but as far as like really being tapped in with it, bro, I'm not, bro, because I refuse to put myself through that. You feel me? Through that roller coaster of emotions, bro. I done done it too many times already, bro, and I refuse to do it right now. I'm sure I'll come back to it. You feel me? But right now I'm straight. So you know more about it. You want to tap in, touch in.
To the George Floyd?
Yeah. Have you been?
I really haven't, because I'm the same as you.
Same as me.
I'm not trying to watch all that. I'm not trying to get myself frustrated, all that. But
from the footage and from the clips and stuff that I've seen of the case of people testifying. What's the dude's name? What's his last name? Chauvin?
Derek Chauvin, something.
Whatever dog name is, he need to be cooked, bro. And if he not cooked, all hell gonna break loose in America, bro.
I mean, you saying everything I've been thinking. So I really ain't gotta speak on it. Your frustration, everything is right. I ain't gotta speak on it.
He has to be cooked.
I ain't gotta speak on it. Cause at the end of the day, what I'm more frustrated about is because now this is basically, like I said earlier with myself throughout the week, it's a lose-lose situation for us. Cause now you got that situation with him, with George Floyd. It's a lose in society. It's a lose-lose situation. I'm about to explain. Okay, let's look at how can I put it? The system. The system was built for us to lose. Off dribble. You feel me? We lose. Anything we do wrong, anything we losing. We getting a harsher punishment, whatever it is, we being outcasted. Mm-hmm. Now, even if we still do the same thing, bro, and even if we do the right thing, we still lose, bro. Like,
explain.
What I'm talking about is this video, the lieutenant from this past weekend, bro, from this past week.
Being stopped by the
gas station. Yes. Now this is a.
If y'all ain't seen that footage, same thing.
You need to watch that.